Well, boys, it's another day back out here at Elevated AF, my custom truck shop where we build, well, custom trucks. Anyway, we've got a very busy week ahead of ourselves here. Probably a busy 2 weeks, I'd say. Anyways, first thing on the board for today is this whole setup has sold. It is about to head out here, actually. And the only thing inside of this trailer is a Ram 1500 race truck. And my original plans for this whole thing is we were going to go kind of hit the race circuit and that, but I just don't have time. So I got an offer I couldn't refuse on this whole setup and I sold it. Also, my hotshot truck just got back with this brand new to me 4th gen Cummins. It is kind of stock, kind of not. There's a couple things done to the motor, but if y'all know me, you know that I love building fast trucks, and this was another prime candidate for a fast truck build, so we're going to be building another one. And no, it's not going to look exactly like this one right here. This one's a 5th gen, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I have got to start selling some stuff because we have too much stuff on the dealership right now. Well, as far as truck stock goes, we're actually pretty good, but just other random things around the dealership have got to start going. Now, there's a kid that's going to show up here in about 10-15 minutes. He's bringing a trade for something, which I'll show you as soon as I get the truck on this lift. There we go. And up you go. So sitting right back here somewhere. Where is it? Aha. I bought this brand new Honda dirt bike. It's a 2025. I thought I was going to use it. Turns out I didn't. I had plans to build a whole motocross track back here and all that stuff, which I still have plans to do, but this kid offered me a trade I could not refuse, so we're going to be trading him. But now that the hotshot truck is empty, we're going to load it up with some stuff. First things first is this truck. It's one of my favorites. It's a burnout truck, but it's been sitting for too long. Got a really good offer on it, so it's getting sold. I did, however, tell the guy if he did want to sell it again, give me a shout. I'll probably buy it back from him, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's all loaded up. The other thing I also sold was this older F-150. It's straight axle swapped. It was a real ugly build that we made look, well, less ugly, and it's sold, so it's getting loaded up on the trailer. All right, there we go. Hotshot truck will be heading out shortly here. We've also sold some other stuff pending a deposit. I believe this black 5th gen is sold along with this Duramax, but not officially yet, so still waiting on that. Well, it looks like my trade is finally here. Oh yeah, look at that. So the kid's in the office doing paperwork for the bike right now, and this is a 2025 Polaris. I can't remember the model of it. It's not a Razor, it's some other weird model, but it's brand new. I did put some cash on top of trading the dirt bike, but enough about the side-by-side. Look at this kid's truck. What in the heck is going on here? Forged wheels, mud graps, at least a minimum of 4 inches of spacers here. Tires are basically out of the wheel wells. What is that, a 4-inch rough country? It actually looks eerily similar to our shop build. Baja design lights, paint matched. This is a rig. Huh. You know what? I actually kind of like it, though. It does look kind of cool in a weird way. Not a big fan of the bumper, though. That's the only thing. But other than that, this is a pretty clean build. You know what? Thinking back on it, I think we put the tires on these wheels for this kid. All right, we got the bike all loaded up for the guy. He has an interesting way of strapping things, I will say, but not my bike no more, so I don't got to worry about it. Anyways, I'm going to get this thing in the shop. The guys can start tearing it down. I kind of have a vague idea of what I want to do to this thing. Nothing too crazy, but it is getting into fall here, so something probably with a full cab, maybe some heat might be nice, will definitely be a better sell point. So I just got off the phone with the guy that has a truck I want to buy. Now, for a while, I've been on the hunt for the ugliest truck I could find on Marketplace. I'm not talking the body style of the truck, like a Chevy Avalanche, or the reliability of a truck like a 5.4 Triton. No, I'm talking just like the ugliest truck I could find off of paint, modifications, or whatever else. No, not a squatted truck, nothing like that. If you've ever been on Facebook or in a truck Facebook group, you've probably seen someone's grandpa went a little overkill with the mods on a truck, and it just looks awful. And I think I've found one. I will say it's not the worst one I've ever seen, but the worst one I've seen for sale around here. So we're gonna go probably pick it up if it runs good, which it's supposed to. So if it's all good, we'll pick it up, bring it back here, and get to work on it, making it somewhat less ugly. I thought it'd be a fun challenge for the guys. Well, I've been driving for a bit now, and this is supposed to be the place. Oh yeah, yep, there it is. What the heck? Oh, this is something. Okay, I gotta check this thing out. All right, so the guy's on the phone in the building there, so we get to comment about this thing. So this is a 3rd gen Dodge. It's got the bubble headlights, which personally not a fan of, but the bumper is just ridiculous. Like, this guy hits a deer, it's gone. There's gonna be nothing left. It's It's lifted for whatever reason. Mud graps, which I absolutely hate. A topper, no tailgate, MBRP exhaust tip, and worst of all, the color. This is not a color you can get from Ram. It does look like a very similar color that you can get on the newer 5th gens, but this is not that color. This is like a cartoon puke green. Oh, and the aftermarket, you know, Amazon grill here is really just sending it home. Anyway, there's not a whole lot of ugly trucks in the area, but this is what I had to choose from. But I think this checks all the boxes. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab the keys from this guy and see if we can take it for a little test drive, and if it's all good, I'll take it home. Well, what do you know? I wrote the guy a check, and we now own probably the ugliest 3rd gen in the county. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is not professionally painted. This is a rattle can job. That's why the paint looks so terrible. It's just, well, you know what? For a rattle can, it's not bad, but it's also not very good. Like, you can see just how grainy it is. Like, oh man, the first thing this thing's going to is paint, because we gotta fix this. I just find it funnier that the old timer decided to stick a big old lift on this thing. I mean, it's something else. I should tell him he should go buy that red 3rd gen that's sitting at my shop. It looks a heck of a lot better than this thing, although I'm scared he'd take a rattle can to it. I mean, other than the exterior, everything else is good, minus 3rd gear. 3rd gear is like, seems to be gone on this thing, so yeah, new transmission it is. Or rebuild at the very least. Well, back here at the shop, the guys came and took a look at this thing and sat around it for about 10 minutes and just laughed and pointed out a number of flaws, but we're gonna get this thing looking hopefully better. I don't know. So it's been a couple days here, and I got a call last night after hours about this guy that was interested in one of our dualies. It was like, well, I got a trade. I'm like, oh, what you got to trade? He's like, an RV. I'm like, an RV? Like, oh, I guess we'd be interested. I mean, you don't usually take RVs on trade there. And he's like, well, this one you might be a bit more interested in. And well, this is what he brought in. So this is a brand new 2025, or no, that's actually 2024. Never mind. F350 King Ranch. So it's got a full King Ranch interior RV. Now, I've never seen anything quite like this, but this is something. It's been pretty much fully blacked out other than the brown two-tone on the bottom. And I gotta say, it actually looks pretty dang good. Stock wheels, got a hitch on the back. Definitely an RV I'd drive. But yeah, he wants to trade it for this, I believe, what is this, a 350 or 450? 350 Platinum. We got this truck quite a while ago. Had a lot of interest in it, but no one really wanted to put up the cash to buy it because it is, well, an expensive truck. At any rate, he wants to do a trade, so I think we're gonna get her done. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with an RV. If you guys have any suggestions, put it down in the comments. I don't think I can lift it because I don't know if the frame will handle it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it either. Or do I slam it and put it on wides? I don't know. I really don't. Well, it's been about a week and a half here. Guys have been working hard. And since we didn't have too many projects this week, I actually sent them home early today. But they got everything knocked out and everything turned out super good as usual. Just wait till you see the ugly 3rd gen we bought and completely tore apart and redid. It doesn't even look like the same truck. Anyway, this 2025 Polaris turned out really, really nice. We went and powder coated some of the suspension, aftermarket tires with some fuel wheels, rock sliders, put a soft top on there. That way it's kind of more of a cabbed in machine, and we even added in heat. So it's all good to go now. And this is one I actually want to keep. I haven't even gotten to ride this thing. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. It's not crazy fast, but it is a fun machine. A little drift in action. I need to build a track back here so dang bad. Anyways, I believe we already took a deposit on this one. One of the guys that works at the shop, his dad really wants this thing, so I'm pretty sure it's sold. I need to build more enclosed side-by-sides. Normally, our side-by-sides sit out here for months, and I think that's because we modify them very heavily, and some of them aren't even cabbed. That's probably why they don't sell very well. Maybe in the future, we'll get some more side-by-sides and do them the right way. And then the 4th gen Dodge. This thing turned out really dang cool. Went with the new grille, paint matched everything, Alpha X headlights and tail lights, blacked it all out except for the suspension. If you look at it without the light, it does actually look black, but you put a light on it, it's more of a deep bronze color, which turned out super nice. Nitto 420Vs, Liberty forged wheels. We actually didn't go too crazy with the horsepower on this thing. So we were going to completely build it, but then we were like, well, maybe we want a tamer truck to sell. Nah, I'm kidding. Big turbos, custom piping kit, the whole 9 yards. This thing is fast. Actually, not crazy fast compared to some of the stuff we have built, but it is really fast and it's a really fun truck. I would take this to the burnout pit, but, and this kills me to say it because that is what we do with all the fast trucks. We take them right to the burnout pit, make sure they're good to go. Before I even got a chance to do this, one of the guys at the shop spoke for the truck. So it's sold to him, and he specifically told me not to go do burnouts with it. So, yeah, no burnouts there. I mean, the title still is in my name. No, we're not going to do it. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, this does not look like the 3rd gen we bought. That is because we completely stripped it down, lowered it down a little bit, went with a new BDS lift kit, brand new steering stabilizer, track bars. You can't see it from here, but completely rebuilt the whole rear end. Stripped this thing down completely, repainted everything in this light grayish color we did on the Duramax, which I really, really liked. So we literally just painted it the exact same color, and it turned out killer. New grille, new bumpers, JTX forged wheels. Went with a kind of burnt orange color on the suspension, which I really liked. And this thing turned out really, really nice. We, however, did not get custom headlights and tail lights in time. So they're either going to go in this 3rd gen at a later date, or if it sells, we'll just put them in a different truck. So for buying the ugliest truck I could find on Marketplace, this thing actually turned out really dang nice. And look at that. I got the RV all posted up over here. If you guys have any suggestions for this thing, put them down in the comments. I have no idea what to do to this. I want to do something though. Anyways, big shout out to Hashi Modding for the side-by-side. I'll have his Patreon link down in the description. But hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.